Hey all, and welcome back for another HellfireComms Patreon TV com. Just the one this time, but it's a big one. Today we'll be checking out Season 3, Episode 8 of Supergirl. I believe this one has a proper title, Crisis on Earth X Part 1. This was commissioned by Mauricio Cuervo, so obviously he's trying to make us go along the CW shows and whatnot, which is fine by me. I assume all of these have like a theme to them and they're all connected. I believe he did write me out some notes, but I seem to have misplaced them, so I'm sorry, but we're going to wing this one. It's how we do things here at HFC.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm ready to go if you are.
Let's do this shit. Season 3, Episode 8 of Supergirl in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, we're starting dramatically.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, God!
More like Earth Nazi, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is DC. I'm pretty sure the Red Skull isn't involved with any of this.
Oh, X, like the SWAT sticker, okay.
Kirov reporting.
Jesus. Was that a Command and Conquer reference?
You bet your ass it is.
Okay, cool. I am not that out of touch. I know my stuff. Ah, the Nazi truck. I know it well.
Suddenly just goes into Wolfenstein. I actually do have some closure from the previous Flash episodes we were watching as well. You were curious about John Barrowman's involvement in the last DC-based TV com we watched, and it turns out he was the Season 1 villain of Arrow.
Ah, speaking of. It's me. No, is that Speedy?
That is Red Arrow, probably one of the Harpers, possibly.
Ah, Roy Harper, yes.
Well, Roy Harper was Arsenal eventually, wasn't he? Wow. He's a merciless killing machine, this one.
Kind of a little bit of Red Hood-esque design going on, and I kind of dig it.
That may well lead me to believe that if it is one of the Harpers, it is most likely to be Roy. Deadshot?
Is this Guardian? I think that's his name, I'm not entirely sure.
Quite possibly. I mean, he has the Captain America-style shield, but remember, this is DC, they are not in any way related at all.
I'll look it up, don't worry.
That's alright, I'll just take in this hype fight scene in the meantime.
Ah, it's an archer known as Dark Arrow is the Führer of this place. Interesting.
Oh, okay. So it is not one of the Speedies after all.
I'm not entirely sure, mate. Let's have a look.
Then again, this is alternate universe theory we're talking about here. Anybody could be anyone.
Ah, he works at the SS. So yeah, this is Dark Arrow. Interesting. Well, you tried Defender Man, but it wasn't good enough.
Well, I mean, this guy is pretty skilled. I mean, if he managed to take over all this, then, I mean, there's gotta be something to it, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah, Guardian, the shield and whatnot, played by Mechad Brooks.
He kind of reminds me of Steel in a way.
A little bit. What, is it because he's Black Volk? Is that the connection?
No, it's more the armor. And being based off an iconic superhero, because, I mean, it does look Captain America-esque as much as you want to try and ignore it. Whereas Steel, he has the whole Superman thing going on.
Ah, yeah, these definitely all have a connection. This is cool.
Yeah, I mean, the way that he's been commissioning these is obviously we get us into, like, all the crossovers and how they all interlace together. Oh, dude, the Street Sharks!
Jawsome! Ooh, that CGI. Ooh.
You can just smell the budget from here.
Ooh. Don't forget, I think at this point he and Iris are engaged.
Isn't this Supergirl Season 3 Episode 8?
I'm not entirely sure how this links up with The Flash and whatnot. Let's just play it by ear for now.
I mean, it was The Flash Season 3 as well, but I don't think they were running side by side, so they probably are engaged at this point.
Well, ninjas can surprise you. How do you feel about Green Arrow, mate? We are actually going to be covering an episode of Arrow down the line.
If I remember correctly, I did watch a little bit of Arrow way back, and I remember it being really, really good, although the common word on the street seems to be is that it started off great, but then kind of went on a downhill.
Yeah, like, I would say Flash is the most positively received, at least of the opinions I've seen. Don't take that as, like, gospel.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes we just have to go off what the most widely said opinion is, and then just kind of discuss that. Wow, you could just feel the force in that British accent.
God, gotta keep going back to the fucking Wikipedia entry. Let's see. Yeah, Barry and Iris's wedding is ongoing. Interesting.
Ah, okay, well there we go. We got our answer. I don't remember Freitag having a flamethrower, though.
Well, he does in this universe, mate, and it's hype as shit.
I think this is meant to be Days of Tomorrow.
Possibly.
Or Heroes of Tomorrow. They had a crossover with Constantine at one point, if I recall. Actually, another fun fact, the actor who actually plays John Constantine in Days of Tomorrow, or Heroes of Tomorrow, whatever it was called, is also actually the voice actor for the animated shows, specifically in Justice League Dark, and then the standalone Constantine movie.
That's cool, I like that.
I quite like that he just fully immersed himself in the role, both in voice and in physical as well, because he plays a damn good Constantine.
I gotta say, Melissa Benoist, I think, or Benoist, or I don't know how to pronounce her name, honestly. She makes a good Supergirl, I gotta say.
And we got imps from Doom, apparently.
Okay, this Arrowverse crossover event comprises Supergirl, Season 3, Episode 8, which is Part 1, Arrow, Season 6, Episode 8, which is Part 2, The Flash, Season 4, Episode 8, which is Part 3, and Legends of Tomorrow, Part 4, which is Season 3, Episode 8. So I guess we're going to be watching all of these eventually?
Yeah, I think it would be a pretty sensible bet. I think I remember him actually speaking to me on Discord saying that this was going to be a 4-parter that he commissioned all the parts for.
Okay, Benoist. Good.
And, yeah, thank you for that, because I now know that it's Legends of Tomorrow, not Heroes of Tomorrow, or Days of Tomorrow, or whatever the hell I was saying earlier.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, I'll try and do it correctly from now on.
Oh, done it just.
No, don't devolve into alcoholism just because Earth X is in the shit.
They're finally getting married! There's going to be a lot of who is this character, who is that character, by the way, because obviously I don't keep up with all these. It's easier to do than comics, I suppose, since it's a more passive element and you don't even have to flip pages, but still.
And I'll wager that I'll probably be able to recognize one or two faces, although a lot of the guys that are, especially in Legends of Tomorrow, they tend to be kinda also Rans in a weird way. I think there's meant to be a couple of people from Flash's Rogues Gallery in there as well. Like, I think maybe Captain Boomerang might be in among them.
Ooh, nice.
We're going to that damn wedding.
Ooh. Meanwhile, here...
That is a ride.
Everyone's arriving for the wedding. Oh. Oh. Yeah. On becoming.
Indeed.
Mon-El as in hyphen in the middle, is that... No, Supergirl is Kara, right?
Yeah, Kara. Kara Zor-El.
Ah. Super strong nails, okay.
Yeah, I get it.
I hate to say it, but the fact she was wearing glasses threw me off, and I didn't realise that was Supergirl for a second. No wonder people did. It actually happened in real life. Oh my god.
They actually had a thing on the most recent Superman animated thing, but instead they had Martian Manhunter disguised as Superman alongside Clark to kind of throw people off.
No.
Nobody understands you anyway.
Everybody is looking fresh as fuck.
It's like we never left the duet episode.
Hey, he sung of that song, and I thought that was an actual song. Like, that wasn't written for the show, but it's not. It just sounds, like, well done enough to be something that's in the charts. Ah, okay. So this will be, Green Arrow, then.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is Oliver Queen.
Yep, thank you. Alright, you didn't have to drop knowledge on me, but it's fine.
Well, I take from my dad, I have some DC knowledge locked away in that noggin of mine.
Let me just read what we have so far. Anachi Razim rules the parallel world of Earth X. The Dark Arrow is the Fuhrer. He sees this as a temporal gateway from the Freedom Fighters, which enables travel. Ooh, that's a bad thing. On Earth 1, Barry Allen and Iris' friends include Kara Danvers and Alex Danvers from Earth 38 come to Central City for their wedding. Harry Wells, Cisco Ramon, and Caitlin Snow develop a serum to separate the Firestorm Matrix from Martin Stein and Jefferson Jackson. However, Jefferson is reluctant to give up being Firestorm.
Ah, well, I mean, it's also surprising. I mean, Firestorm is hella strong. Oh yeah, I also have some information about, Harrison Wells as well, from, Mark. Apparently, the version from Harrison Wells from Season 1 was the Reverse Flash, like what Xehanort does, where he possesses body and all. He dies when Eddie kills himself, which is a meta way to kill someone by erasing them from the timeline. Then from Season 2, and beyond, they get the real Harrison Wells to help them out. He first got work with the Flash to help him against Zoom in Earth 2, but grew to like the Flash family and decided to stay with them. So that explains why he is there, even though Reverse Flash got erased from the timeline.
Fuck comics, seriously.
Multiverse theory's a bitch.
Yep. This is the first Firestorm I was talking about, by the way. In the comics, there was a second one with this dude and his girlfriend. Oh, but I want to be a superhero.
You can sense some reservation.
Well, he's a smart man. He wears glasses.
Actually, I lie. The whole, second coming of the Nazi thing was actually done in DC at one point. It was an episode of the Justice League, and the guy at the forefront of it was one Vandal Savage.
Bit on the nose, but I'll allow it. I've come here from Star Wars.
Did they really need to go that heavy with, the voice distortion?
Oh. Yeah, that's right. She was flying.
Wonder what her dealio is. I don't even know who she is.
I think it's pretty obvious who he is, mate.
All seems very happy so far. I mean, at least in one world.
Well, wait for the halfway mark to hit, mate, and shit will hit the fan.
Oh yes, I'm very much looking forward to seeing how that goes, because I mean, I could do with some action at this point. I got kind of spoiled at the very beginning. I want a little bit more.
Yeah, well, it can't all be singing and dancing, prancing and fighting.
Behind movie scenes, behind the movie scene.
Just go back to making Cheetos, I guess.
Doing dramatic readings for my Amazon Fire.
I was a superhero once and I gave it up. Fuck you, Granddad.
Damn it, Granddad, you used to be cool.
Goodbye. Alright, back to science.
Hell yeah, science.
Science owns. Oh, I wish I wasn't so bad at it.
Oh, I don't know. You need to be a special kind of boffin to be able to do the science crap, especially when time travel's involved.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Aww.
So what are you expecting to crash this party? Are you going to, like, get just a portal, and then all the weird Nazi dudes are going to just start spewing in?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, same.
I'm trying to figure out if he's someone in particular. Part of me wants to say Captain Cold, but I don't think so somehow.
Let's have a look here. Da-da-da.
Wow, you're down to drink.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is a wedding and whatnot.
You can get shit-faced and still blend in seamlessly. Me, I leave a couple of hours after the reception, usually. I can't be dealing with no drunks. I just, it's awkward enough as it is.
I'll look up the IMDb, because I'm having no joy looking at the Wikipedia entry.
No, that's fair enough. I think we haven't got much going on here, rather than, talking, drinking, perhaps more drinking involved.
I want to say Mick Rory, but I'm not sure who that is.
I mean, I always thought Captain Cold, at the very least, was a little bit of a younger fellow, but I suppose that's my flash knowledge in need of a little bit more touching up.
Alright, he is a vigilante. Let's see. Oh, he's Heatwave.
Heatwave, okay, that would explain. I never heard of that name before, ever.
And if it's not, hey, I just told you about something cool, so...
Well, there you go. Knowledge bombs. Oh god, something rough must have happened. Oh, okay.
That's the new one on me. Can I run away from this conversation now?
I don't think Barry's fast enough even for that.
I need to look up who Mon L is. Let's have a little look-see here. He's a Daxamite. Former Prince of Daxam who crash landed on Earth after escaping the ravaging of his home planet. Oh, will you stop fucking playing those ads? Jesus. So I think they're like akin to Kryptonians, but not quite.
Yeah, you know, same brother, different mother, something like that.
Because I seem to recall a Daxamite actually was the bearer of Ion in the Green Lantern comics.
Yeah, I seem to remember something very similar to that as well.
Well, if I got it wrong, just ravage me in the comments, like that guy's planet was.
Oh, Tom.
Oh, Tom, indeed.
Look, we need to cook.
Huh?
Save it for Star Trek.
Huh? So Spider-Man exists in this universe, there we go.
I think that's more of an in-joke.
You'll be Spider Guy! This is cool, I can make you web shooters!
Arachnolad.
Not bad.
I got names.
You got names?
Yeah, totally do. That's definitely not the only one I have. It's like, look, no offense, but being Firestorm is way cooler.
Oh, I love this guy.
I still remember that one episode of Justice League Action where he keeps going through the different types of kryptonite and turns Superman into a woman.
Oh, jeez.
Don't tell Batman about this. What? Oh, no, what are you talking about, Send? This is lining up for tragedy very, very soon.
You can hear the train approaching. It's coming into the station.
Look, if you can go through multiverse theory, you can basically do anything. Like taxes, no problem.
Falling out? Whatever. Clothes not in the washing basket? Forget about it.
And if you get too pissed off, just visit another universe where it never happened.
You're not a bitch in this universe. Get in! Aww. Good speech. Good speech.
Hell yeah.
Jesus. Keep it in your pants.
They were drinking rather heavily.
They were. Go on, Oliver. Oh?
Oh, come on. Bend the knee, damn it.
Oh. Now she gets it. Barry can't get drunk on usual liquor.
Well, he does have that hyper-fast metabolism. He takes his coffee with cream and 37 sugars, after all.
Oh. Huh? Look, I shoot arrows for a living. I'm not that smart.
Well, I mean, I can kind of understand where she comes from. Some people don't want to be tied down to married life.
He's trying not to be one-upped by Barry.
He really is. He really should not have said that.
Really? After the speech about love I just gave? See, I'm getting more irate in the background.
Yeah, kinda walked into that one. Well, hopefully it doesn't make things too awkward.
Well, I'll see. Oh, this is the worst. Aw.
Well, I mean, it does guarantee comfort, if nothing else. You'd have to worry about your knees being in the right place and then trying to get comfortable for an hour.
Well, at least they wound up in bed at the end.
Yeah, they didn't just end up on the street. They totally would have, though. Like, if there was no other option.
Like, it was like from the place to a taxi up the stairs. Oh my god. Is it Daisy? Just slide my way out. Smooth.
With all the grace of a buffalo in a china shop.
Walk of shame. The context of all those loving relationships and then this.
Yeah, Barry's the only one that made it out somewhat okay. Everyone else is a little bit, rough around the edges, let's just say.
I'm gonna call him Drax. That doesn't make sense. That's Marvel, not DC. So I'm gonna go sit down and do science.
Man, I need some science.
Aww. Can Barry marry me? I want to wake up to a breakfast like that.
Actually, I had for breakfast something very unusual. There was something I got from Marks and Spencer's. It was literally a loaf of hot cross bun. It's literally sliced like it was just like a standard loaf of bread. It's actually really nice.
Well, I mean, hot cross buns are legit, mate.
But it's hot cross buns, but it's like toast. No, I was in.
And then out and then in and then out and then in. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Hey.
It's just like, yeah, you got it half right, I guess.
Thank you, Jesus Christ.
Man, that was awkward.
Credit to the actresses, they really sold that.
Oh, yeah. What didn't you do?
Yeah, you go, Kara. You're being super irresponsible right now, but that's fine.
Well, there's no risk of getting the person pregnant, so, you know, that major irresponsibility that could potentially come isn't a factor.
I'm going to stop you right there. This is DC. Anything is possible.
No offense, but I'm not entirely sure.
You know what DC stands for? I'm not going to say it. You can figure it out yourself.
Oh, god damn it. I like how he's just going, hey, are you here for the bride or the group? No, I'm here for the buffet afterwards.
I like a bit of honesty in a man. I'm just going to sit here. Okay, good opening line. I'm just going to glower at you throughout the entire ceremony.
It's just the rest of the episode being like all the other frayed relationships just glaring at each other from the other end of the peel, or the pail, or whatever the hell it's called.
Cyanide.
I have this tooth. I have it ready, I swear to God.
Does she know something about what's going to happen? This is a bit on the nose.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ooh, the strength on that.
Oh, wow. She's really gripping onto me tight. I wonder if she's trying to hit me on something.
Yikes.
Oh, we got another song.
Oh. Well, you got it, you might as well use it. Oh. The song Barry sang to Iris on their engagement.
That's damn cool.
Oh my god. Oh, the fuzzes.
You still got 10 minutes. I'm still waiting for the part where EarthX just ruins everything. I'm on my guard here.
A giant Nazi-printed cock just falls through the cathedral's roof.
Again with the dicks.
I'm sorry.
You're obsessed, man.
Running home to you. Just running home to you.
Sorry, I can't take that sudden singing seriously, so just please change the subject.
That dude is just like, he's a god. He's zinging it up in the pews.
He really is. Pews, that was the word I was looking for.
There you go.
I said pails like an idiot, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Well, I guess it just wouldn't be me otherwise.
My book tells
I'm
me.
from the future.
Oliver is dying inside.
He really is. He is... Like, everything within him is just crumbling into dust.
Oh, here we go. Oh my god!
Well, I guess this is happening now. Alright, so it's not quite the portal idea I had, but it's damn close.
Yep, at this time of day, localized entirely within this church. Yeah, run, Barry! Yeah!
Firestorm's back, baby! They're doing a good job avoiding all this gunfire by standing completely still.
Well, that's just how it be on this bitch of an Earth. X.
Hey, Killer Frost! Grilling Nazis? That's totally my thing.
No, please! Shablams! You missed one. Oh, no, he got all of them. Whee!
Chucks it back into the gun.
That was kind of high, if I'm not gonna lie. Cool. They're evenly matched. Like this person is some kind of girl from over in another universe.
Well, I mean, they have got the whole Power Girl thing as well.
Yeah.
Which is the clone of Supergirl.
I'll just tell you now. This is Dark Arrow and his Kryptonian wife, Overgirl. And Prometheus is here as well.
Ah, Overgirl, okay.
Prometheus is a name used by multiple fictional supervillains appearing in comic books He's kind of like Batman in a way, in like, he can copy people's things. No, he's more akin to Taskmaster, I would say.
Yeah, he's able to just, like, mimic people flawlessly.
Or their, like, weaknesses and whatnot, yeah.
Well, if he was copying weaknesses as well, it would be more like a Mazo, which was Ivo's android.
He could figure out weaknesses, I should say.
That's probably more accurate. So yeah, alternate evil Nazi Supergirl and alternate evil Nazi Arrow, assumedly.
Bad vibes, man. All over.
Oh no, he's feeling the good vibrations.
Is this Killer Frost or is it a different character?
No, this is definitely Killer Frost.
Okay. You used the word definitely, so you gotta be sure. Beam struggle!
Quick, mash the X button!
The SS stands for Super Super.
Super duper. It should have SD, super duper.
Hello! At last, a worthy opponent.
Who's this other guy then? I wonder if he's like meant to be an alternate version of Deathstroke.
No, this would be Prometheus, mate.
That is Prometheus, okay. Just making sure.
I'm assuming that's what it says here in the wiki.
Well, we're finally getting the action at the very least.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't forget, this is like a 4-part, so it can't just all be in one episode.
True that. They gotta keep some in the tank. Well, lots in the tank, actually.
Bitch!
Well, that's one way to rattle someone.
Yeah. Boosh!
I would have tried to knock off a mask, personally.
No, and that wouldn't really have accomplished much.
I know, it would have set the whole thing into motion. Wait, that looks like me!
I'd recognise that ass anywhere.
Just thinking to yourself, man, I have a great ass.
Motherfucker.
Of course he would say that.
Alright, what now? It's okay. We're together, that's all that matters. And I really hope that wedding was insured.
That's gonna set him back quite a bit otherwise.
Imagine if there's like a plan to stop Barry Allen from ever getting married.
Yeah, like, maybe at the moment Barry gets married, just like, all hell breaks loose. Like, even worse than what we're seeing in Earth X.
Okay, I believe you now, Volk.
Yeah, a bit late for that now, isn't it?
It's okay, it's just having a nice nap. If I was to hazard a guess, I would say Prometheus let himself get captured.
Yep, that sounds like a villainy thing to do. I'm inside. Good. Execute the plan.
Okay, the blonde-haired chick was Sarah Lance. Let's have a look here. She's from Arrow, I believe. She initially fights in Arrow under the moniker of the Canary. Neat.
Oh, wait, is she Black Canary?
No, she's White Canary.
White Canary, oh, okay.
Yikes. Better than those, but I'll allow it. It's your doppelgangers! With torture, perhaps? I see you!
It's to say I know what you're plotting. You ain't getting nothing out of me. Gosh, that hag punched me right in the ovaries.
Can we take these masks off? It's stifling. Oh!
Reverse Flash again? Interesting. Alternate universe Ollie.
Well, Dark Arrow and Overgirl, who are Oliver and Kara's doppelgangers. And this is Eobard Thawne, Barry's species nemesis who was previously presumed dead.
Yep, well, he's back now. Because multi-universe theory. Fucking hell.
Oh no, she's hot! And evil! And evil hot! I mean, you could just leave him alone.
Yeah, that's always an option. No, just sit at home.
Or, no, if there wasn't a crisis, it would just be Earth X, really. Okay.
Mild inconvenience on Earth X.
There you go. Alright, that is, let's see. Supergirl, Season 3, Episode 8, Crisis on Earth X, Part 1. That was pretty fun, to say I was very much in over my head there, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, it was pretty fun too. I felt like maybe it could have picked up the pace a little bit sooner perhaps, but as we mentioned, it is meant to be a four-parter, so they have to leave a lot in there to kind of arc it across, do more world building and, you know, let characters mingle with each other and what have you. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the next part does. Obviously, they've captured Prometheus, but he ain't exactly talking, and as to who Prometheus actually is, we don't know.
Indeed. So, yeah, join us next time in Arrow Season 6, Episode 8, Crisis on Earth X Part 2, also commissioned by Mauricio Cuervo. Very good, mate, very good. I enjoyed that. And if you guys want your own Patreon TV comms, you can have up to an hour for the prices listed on our Patreon page, patreon.com/HellfireComms. Every penny helps to pay the co-coms for their time, helps me pay bills that keep the group going and whatnot, and it's essentially how we survive nowadays. So if you want to help us out and get some cool stuff in return, we're going through this backlog lickety-split, so consider now a good time to pledge. See you next time for another round of HellfireComms Patreon TV comms. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.